Well, hello everyone. My name is Lasan Faye, and welcome to my blind Let's Play of GreedFall. So, the save file that it's saying I can continue here was my test filming, as well as my, hey, let's learn combat mechanics real quick. And so, I've decided to play this game. Because one, I was looking for a new game to play, and GreedFall came out in September of 2019, towards the end of September, and pretty much since I heard about it, I've wanted to play it, because the general consensus is it's like classic BioWare, but not actually BioWare. So I really wanted to be able to sink into a game that was very much reminiscent of what I love from the Dragon Age series, from Mass Effect series, and at the same time experience something new. And so the music's sounding a little loud to me, even though I have knocked this down before. Wait a minute. Hang on. That didn't actually save. So, anyways, I really want to play this game. I'm really excited about it. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and click new game. Yes. Alright. Because this is a blind Let's Play, and I definitely do not consider myself a great gamer by any means. I consider myself, like, fairly decent, and I'm actually going to keep to the normal mode of the game. So, let us see where our adventure begins. Well, I technically know it begins with character creation, but I'm really, really excited to actually get into this game.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Alright, and so I am going to pause the recording here and do my character creation real quick, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, and here is Sardet. So for GreedFall, I'm actually going to play a female character. Most of the time when I start a brand new game and I have a choice on character gender, I actually do prefer playing female characters first. There have been some notable exceptions. Dragon Age 2, I actually originally played a male character. And KOTOR 1, I originally played a male character. So, like, just to throw y'all some examples there. But, yeah, I decided that Sardet is going to look like this. Kind of the aristocratic cheekbones that are fairly common. Bit of a piercing gaze. And then, of course, there's this mark that I have no idea what it's from, what it's supposed to represent. And, yeah, so next step is pick our starting class. Yes, more than likely I'm going to choose a mage, because mages are awesome. So, warrior, mainly focusing on melee combat, technical, bit of a controller, and magic. So I am going to go with magic as my area of choice. So we have strength, agility, mental power, endurance, accuracy, and willpower. The bottom two being the most prevalent for mages. The others will be semi-important for, I think, any character creation, like endurance, for example. But for now, I think I'm going to go with mental power, because it increases damage overall, rather than willpower, which just increases the maximum number of magic points and spell duration. Actually, that could be useful. Also, however, rings tends to be a plural thing, so that's the other reason. Alright, and so talent. There is charisma, vigor, craftsmanship, intuition, lockpicking, and science. So probably I'm mainly going to focus on these four, depending upon like how deep I'm allowed to go. Science and intuition are what's most commonly expected. Charisma will just lend itself, I think, to some better gameplay and probably some dialogue as well that comes up. So right now I'm trying to decide actually between charisma and intuition, because intuition also has some dialogue options that it can contribute to, but at the same time also easier to find things to gather. Whereas charisma improves my companions, and also increases some of the dialogue options. So between these two, well, let's just roll the die. All right, I rolled an odd number, so that means, does mean charisma. That is what I told myself. Hopefully that won't completely screw me, but...
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth.
Of course it is.
Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Yep. Something tells me this might be a trend.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
All right. So, there's a little compass, a la Skyrim sort of style. Y'all kind of stopped in my way. You don't talk. Who does talk? Do you? Do you? Nope. How about you?
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Okay. Alright. Actually, something I haven't figured out yet.
I lost almost my entire family in a few months. Why did they have to die?
Oh, you say more than one thing. Wow, you really want in there.
I must go to the dispensary. Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
They say the ambassador of Ptolemy sends his guard all around the city in search of heretics.
Okay, so Ptolemy's religious organization?
The smoke from the bonfires renders the air unbreathable. I so wish I could leave the city.
You want to come with me?
They say the ambassador of Ptolemy sends his guard all around the city in search of heretics.
There are so many dead people. Even if we did find an antidote to the Malicor, I do not know if our city will ever be able to come back from it.
What's this?
I must go home. My son is sick.
Ooh.
There are so many dead people. Even if we did find an antidote to the Malicor, I do not know if our city will ever be able to come back from it.
Alright, so... Small pivot stone collar, 10 magic regen per second. Nothing on my back. I'm wearing a traveling suit. Sturdy gloves. Actually, I do have a hammer. But this helps me cast magic. So I did notice that I got some stuff. Which I actually don't know why I got it. Because I definitely did not pre-order the game. I didn't find out about the game until... okay, back. Well, let's just say until significantly later. So, I don't know. Alright. Okay, nope. Do I have another means of checking my inventory? Well, that's actually really cool. So that'll build on itself, I'm guessing. Alright. Equipment. Not bad, but I'm primarily gonna be a mage. So... but yes, now I look much more prepared to take on the world. Anything over here? I actually haven't traveled over in this direction every single time I've tried this. Oh. Cutscene.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Yep.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm getting better with that. Yep. Alright. This is where it tells me to equip things. So, yeah, I'm gonna bind that to 0. And when you get up, game. Please don't do this to me. Oh, I see. It's wanting me to heal myself. Hey! I actually got him!
You defend yourself well, Greenblood.
I've lost all
One might think you had a proper
before.
master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I actually have not beaten him before. Like, I utterly failed. Both times I went through the tutorial. Like, I went through the tutorial twice for the purposes of, one, doing the test filming, which was several weeks ago, and then once more to be like, okay, how does combat work again? Because picking that up,
I'd be up for that.
in recording.
A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
So, light magic. You can use shadow and light magic during your adventure. The stasis spell allows you to temporarily freeze an enemy. Spells use magic shown in the blue meter. Shown by the blue meter in the top left. Okay, spells. I'm gonna bind that to 2. Mostly because it's a debuff spell versus an attack, and I tend to hit 1 for attacks versus 2. So and they maneuver themselves. The physical armor level is shown with the shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use an impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Okay. Fury. Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. And a segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy. Okay, so that bar right there, I currently get 2 segments. But clearly that will improve over time. When the meter reaches the first level, a visual effect appears on your character's hands. Press Q. Yep, and now I'm starting to suck at combat again. And yeah, and I can sheath my
It
weapon.
appears we've brushed up on the basics.
Yay!
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Which I may.
Yes, You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Actually, no, I'm not. Like, I guess you've been around for a while, since apparently you've been training me since childhood. So having a familiar face is nice.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sardet are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantin. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantin together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Alright, so meet Kurt in front of Palace. And now I can go this way. Anything over here? Nope. At least the NPCs run into each other as much as I run into them. Good to know we're all just really bad at avoiding each other. You talk? No. Okay, that's what I remembered.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
Which is...
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
And as far as I know, that is the last time we see her. And now I get a hat! That is curled on one side. Yep. So I can walk. Or... Yeah. So there's Kurt.
Hello, milady.
See anything else?
My apologies, but I do not have the strength to chat today. I have seen so many horrors. I so wish that I could get far away from here.
Oh.
Kurt. It's done.
Oops, didn't actually mean to
Sorry,
talk to her.
Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantin first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay. Alright, so I can put Kurt on the team. So these are Kurt's stats. Oh, and I like it. It kind of tells me when each attribute is going to increase. Faction, he's a member of the Coin Guard. No idea what that is yet. The relationship level, suspicious. Anyways, add to the team.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantin will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know.
One can only
but
hope.
It is certainly worthy of inspection.
Alright, but before we do, I know this actually doesn't lead to the quest, but I kind of wandered down here previously. Ooh. That was a lucky find. But I previously wandered down here a couple of steps in my test footage, and there's a fight down here.
To my help, and death to the others!
Okay. I also definitely died to this group one time. I am really, really glad that I did multiple times in that tutorial. Speak to Kurt.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Yeah. Nothing.
I must leave you.
Nothing. Never mind. Because there was a third enemy. Sell it to a merchant. Okay, so there is just selling fodder in this game. Ooh. Armor ointment. Take everything. And okay. Also, I am aware that there is a weight system. So it's similar to The Witcher in that regard. And Morrowind. I do appreciate the fact that there is just junk and quest presents. Or quest items. Alright. So, come along, Kurt. We're gonna make our way back out to the shiny part of the world. Say hello.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
My apologies, but I do not have the strength to chat today.
Okay, I already heard all of yours.
I should go to the dispensary. I've not seen my brother in 2 days. Perhaps he went there. Did you hear? People say a great alchemist has set up a stall near the tavern.
Good to know. Maybe I'll take the time to go visit that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, happy trails.